Hey, what is up YouTube? It's CoolStoryBrobat with the 44th Narrated Showdown battle, man. This is against Rouge Flamme, my boy. Anyway, yeah, this is against Rouge Flamme. Flamme, my student, aka Lily, aka the person I named my Shellos after in our Let's Play, if you even know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I kind of took her under my wing and taught her like how to play UU a bit. Helped her build that team there. You already see my team. I use this team like 50 million times in my Wi-Fi battles. You already know what it does. I'm not gonna explain it. And if you don't know what it does, go watch some of my Wi-Fi battles, and you'll see what it does. She's got Sleep Powder Quiver Dance Lilligant here. Pokemon shares a name with her, and it's also pretty threatening if it can set up. She's got Scarf Heracross here, #1 most used Pokemon in UU for good reasons. He wins games. Seriously, he wins games. She's got Chandelure here. I think it's Substitute Split, Pain Split Chandelure. I can't remember. I actually can't remember for real. She's got Blastoise, her Rapid Spinner. She's got Brobaline. If you look at team preview closely, it's the only Pokemon on her team that can set up Stealth Rock, so it must be the utility set. And she's got Togekiss. Nasty plot Togekiss. Now, with that being said, this is what I'm up against. So, let us begin. She leads off with her Blastoise. I lead off with my P2 unit. I go for the Magikarp, predicting an early game Toxic, just in case, because I always lead with P2 unit. She switches out into Chandelure for some unknown reason. I guess she's expecting me to switch into something else. She switches back into Brobaline. I go for the Magikarp again to get the Stealth Rock bounced back at her team, because I know she thinks she's gonna threaten me because she has a fighting type against Porygon too. So I switch in Slowbro to take the incoming close combat afterwards. And now I go for the Thunder Wave just to cripple whatever she switches in, because Brobaline is not going to stay in on a Slowbro. I know that to be fact. She brings in Blastoise here, and I go for the Side Shock. It doesn't really do much. She gets the early game Rapid Spin off on me. I didn't want to risk like taking a Toxic or whatever on Miss Maggie, so I decided to just stay in. Now I'll take the Toxic, of course. But Slowbro can handle Toxic because he has Regenerator, so I'm not worried about it. And now I'll switch into Missy Elliott because I know she's not going to go for Toxic again. I go for the Spec Shadow Ball. Doesn't kill Lilligant, but it does a hefty chunk. She Giga Drains, takes all that HP back. All that HP. She brings in Togekiss as I go for the Shadow Ball. Good play on her part. So I switch out into Slowbro once again, and she goes for a nasty plot. So now she's in a really threatening position for real. She misses the Air Slash, unfortunately. So I go for the Thunder Wave, and what happens here? I get the critical Side Shock that does like half her health, but she gets the critical Air Slash, which takes all my health. So I lost Slowbro very early, kind of unfortunate. Go for the Ice Punch on go for the Ice Punch on Togekiss with Chili. Takes it out. She switches in Curlos or Chandelure, Homestuck reference. Takes the Night Slash, and it gets KO'd. I'm not sure why she kept Curlos in. If she switched into Brobaline on that same turn, I would have been worried, but she didn't. So she Thunder Waves as I switch in Missy Elliott. She sets up Stealth Rocks and Volt Switches all in the same freaking turn as I'm going for Trick here. So Lilligant now has the choice specs, and I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. She Giga Drains. She kills off Missy Elliott. I got Chili here, who can outspeed and threaten with Ice Punch. And she's got Blastoise, who can handle Chili pretty effectively if I don't do something about it. So switching a P2 unit, to threaten with Discharge, because that's all I'm really going to do is just spam Discharge the next couple turns, or something like that. I spam Discharge, she switches in Heracross. She doesn't get paralyzed, fortunately. I switch in Wheaties, because, you got to eat your bowl every morning, like I need to do right now. She goes for the close combat, and it just takes like half my health away for her. So she goes to Blastoise. I go for the Sclad. It does next to nothing because she switched out, of course. Go figure. I go for the Earthquake. It still does nothing. She goes for Roar. Thank goodness she didn't go for Scald of her own, because otherwise I would have risked taking a burn. I would have been in trouble. I go for the Focus Punch. I was hoping she would have switched into Brobaline here, because that would have been funny. So Blastoise takes the Focus Punch because it was paralyzed. Finish it off with Night Slash. She switches in Brobaline again, and now I take the Thunder Wave because I'm ground type. Wheaties, eat your bowl. Eat your bowl, man. It's the champion's breakfast. Come on. So switches in Lilligant here. I charge up my Focus Pimpan, of course. Brings in Heracross, who takes the Focus Pimpan pretty effectively. But then I gotta switch out the Wheaties once again because, you know, it's my physical wall. And I can just barely hang with this Heracross right now. She misses the Mega Horn, thank goodness. I go for the Scald on Lilligant. Doesn't get a burn, not that would have mattered because it's a Lilligant. I switch back into P2 unit because he can handle Lilligant pretty effectively, even though she has specs now. And she switches out, goes back into Brobaline as I go for an Ice Beam. Good play on her part. So now I'm gonna switch back out into Wheaties, who's unfortunately getting worn down, and I don't like that very much. I do not like the fact he's getting worn down, but I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Switches in Lilligant again as I go for the Earthquake. Now here's where I make a dumb play. I derp up. I over predict hoping she'd switch out, but she stays in and goes for the Giga Drain. I should have just switched into Porygon 2 to take it, but unfortunately it doesn't happen. I go for the Recover, taking my health back. She goes for the Close Combat, which does a good amount to me, but it doesn't really kill me or put me in KO range. Well, it kind of technically does, but it doesn't at the same time. Like, it depends on how much he does. I live with like 1%. 1% she goes for another Close Combat. Go for another Discharge. Get the Paralysis Hacks on Brobaline. And now I can safely go for a Recover again. And she can't move. Her Brobaline can't move. So she switches out into Heracross. And this is where it gets dreezy. Because I can't do nothing. I didn't get the Paralysis Hack, so I'm down bad. I was hoping Chili would have died from Stealth Rock. Because then I could have brought in Machamp, who could have handled Heracross somewhat. But then this happens. She gets the Moxie boost with Close Combat and pretty much is able to one-hit KO Captain Admiral Striations from full HP just almost. And bring a P2 unit and there's nothing I can do here. She goes for another Close Combat. And this is it. Like I said, Heracross wins games, man. I'm telling you, just like that. So, good game, Rouge Flamme, Flame, whatever. Good game, Lily. Oh man, I'm impressed. I don't know what to say. You've beat me. You got me. That's all I gotta say is you got me. You've come up, man. I'm freaking proud of you. You know, it's good when you see someone you've helped doing really good, especially against you, and even winning. And you know, she's always wanted like to have one of our battles put on YouTube, so I know she's real happy that she's able to watch this right now. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite. And yeah, stay tuned for more battles, I guess. Yeah.